We live, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of No Snooze. No Snooze. Yes, sir. We back in here for another great episode. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Happy Memorial Day, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
to everybody out there. I go by the name of Dezo the Introvert. I'm here to get y'all caught up with everything culture related, sports, music, and yeah, man, we gonna have some fun. I'm one third of this conglomerate. I'm also joined by my boy Big Ox. Go ahead and talk to him, man.
What's up, y'all? Y'all know what time it is, man. When you hear this, just get off your ass and on your feet. What up, Alan L? Good morning.
Alan R.
Uh, as Luca owns me, like I'm Luca's property.
Mm.
Alan,
Mm.
what are you saying, Alan? Relax, bro.
Hey, Ox, I ain't
Uh,
gonna lie to you, man. You gonna have a rough conversation on the panel later. I ain't gonna lie to you,
that's all. I've never had a rough conversation a day in my life. Uh, but I would like to touch on what you said a moment ago. Happy Memorial Day. For those of you that are unaware, for those of you that are a little less patriotic than others, Memorial Day, originally known as Decoration Day, is a federal holiday in the United States for honoring and mourning the U.S. military personnel who died while serving in the United States Armed Forces. It is observed on the first Monday of May. So, you know, man, we thank everybody for their service and happy Memorial Day. Um, you know, condolences to everybody that's lost a loved one in the armed forces. Man, we appreciate y'all. No doubt, no doubt. But yeah, as you said though, man, it's a beautiful Monday. I touched down late last night, and it was still 70 degrees in Oregon. I'm like, that's a great sign. You know, it's
Uh-huh.
8 p.m. Man, it's just beautiful right now. May is lovely. I can't wait for June. I think June is gonna show out.
Got Claudio Sanchez. What up, Claudio? I don't think I've ever seen you in chat, but
Yeah.
she's
Shout out.
tuned in from Portugal.
Shout out
Uh,
from Portugal. That's what's up. That's what's up. Portugal is beautiful. I've been to Lisbon once. It was amazing there. I love it.
okay.
Beautiful people. They got like a pink cobblestone road.
Mm.
You follow that. That's like it's just like the red light district basically. And
Oh dang.
yeah, I was unaware. Yeah. So quick story. So
Okay.
I was there briefly. So I
Yeah.
I got to the airport, um, and I asked the guy, I said, man, what can I do out here? He said, just what do you into? What you like to do? I said, man, I just want to go just see the city, go have a little fun, get into some, meet some people. He said,
Mm.
okay, man, go ahead, go get dressed. I'm gonna call you a car. I'll call you when it's here. Just come down. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I come back down. He has the taxi waiting. The taxi takes me to like just some area I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I evacuate the cab, there's a group of like middle-aged, um, fair-skinned women
Mm.
outside of the car, and they there's about four of them, and three of them speak English. They come over like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm just chilling, man. And that was about 7 p.m. Doesn't when I say I hung out with these ladies until 4 a.m. the next morning.
Dang.
It took me all around the
Night, huh?
city. Yeah,
Okay.
it was a dope night, man. Dope night. Lisbon, Portugal, man. If y'all haven't been, make sure to get there. Hey, Dezo, can you make sure to flip me a text when you
Yeah, I got you. Jay Milton from Jersey. Shout out to you, man.
Good, let me seeing some new names in the chat today. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, but let's get to it. I do have a quote I would like to hit y'all with today, and it's very straightforward, very simple. It's actually from no other than Mahatma Gandhi. He said, "Learn as if you're going to live forever."
Mm.
Huh. Learn as if you're going to live forever, and I couldn't agree more, man. We should just try to
Yeah,
keep
break,
taking the information.
break that down because I'm trying to figure out what he means by that.
So I believe it's to say, keep your think box working. You know what I mean? Like don't stop learning. You know what I mean? Just every day,
Okay.
every day. Soak up some information, read a new book, check out a
Mhm.
new video, just get some game. You know what I mean? You're never too old to learn. Never too old to
Okay.
learn. You can. There is no age requirements to sign up for classes at your local community college. There's never
Mhm.
age requirements to go and deep dive into something that you're interested to on YouTube.
Right.
Man, just you gotta think box, y'all. Make sure you use it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like Alan L in the chat and just sit around eating nachos and all day and scratching your ass all day, man. Get up and learn something, man.
Shout out
Be
to my boy
somebody.
Tank Jones also in the chat. What up, Tank?
What it do, Tank? What it do? Um, Yeah, so yeah, I mean, at least that's how I perceived it, Dezo. Learn
Okay.
as if you're never gonna. Let me read it one more time. It said, "Learn as if you're going to live forever." That's from Mahatma Gandhi. Um, so yeah, that's that. Let's get to this weather. Let's keep it moving. And okay, here I got it right here. Mind you, this weather is brought to you by none other than Google. Okay,
Facts.
so I want to remind everybody that this is weather brought to you from Google. If you don't trust me or Google, feel free to get off your ass and on your feet, go outside and check it out for yourself.
It's
But
also an option.
Google's been pretty reliable, I would say. Since for the past at least couple years, right? Would you say, Dezo, that we can trust?
I
We can,
think so.
for the most part, we can trust the information we get from Google.
I think so. When it comes to weather, yeah. When it comes to other things, maybe not. But
Yeah.
when it comes to weather, I think they got it.
I mean, just like they said when COVID was coming around, go do your own research.
Right.
So if you don't trust me, go outside. I don't know if doing your own research with COVID was the best information, though. You know what I mean?
Kyrie was right this
Yeah.
whole time. Kyrie was right this whole time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, remember the
and
first,
and now
remember the first thing?
look how life has rewarded Kyrie. Kyrie about to go to the NBA Finals. He was right this whole time, bro.
Right.
He was right this whole time.
Remember the
And we
first.
got to
Remember
deal with.
the first thing they tried to blame COVID on. Remember they tried to say it was the 5G towers. A lot of different stuff.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. You never know. You never know, son. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, I'm off there.
I was
not
kind
the
of feeling
5G
funny when I
towers.
heard them doing construction around my house. They were doing construction around my, and I did feel a little bit funny. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh, nigga, that's
neither
just
here nor
asbestos. That's asbestos, nigga. That's what that is.
Outside?
but yeah,
Asbestos outside is crazy.
I don't know where they be putting that stuff, man. Asbestos, lead-based paints and shit like that, man. Make sure they gotta follow the FDA regulations.
Here's the funny thing. I found out that actually lead-based paint actually low-key helps us. Like I found out about it because they had to do
See,
like
that's
lead
this is
paint
the
check
problem with
in
doing
my
your
building.
own research.
Nah, listen. Nah, it's not. I'm telling you, I didn't even do no research on this. This is what the state, they send like they've been sending like to pre-war buildings, they've been sending like officials to check the buildings for lead paint. And he told me actually lead paint base stuff is actually good because it blocks a lot of the waves that like the 5G and all that shit, like a lot of like waves that's not supposed to be like good for human body, actually blocks a lot of it. That's why people do x-rays, they give you a lead jacket. The lead jacket when you do x-rays and MRIs and all that shit, it's all lead because the waves can't get through your body. So low key, we should be having more. Never mind. That's neither here nor there.
Okay, so wait a second. Well, let's just clear something up, y'all. Let's clear something up. When you feeling a little under the weather, sometime back in the day, they used to have you drink some brandy. Now, brandy clear from that, but at the same time, if you drink too much brandy, you'll get psoriasis of the liver. You know what I mean?
Right.
So while lead paint may block some radiation, it's definitely terrible for you.
No, that's true. Two things could be true. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at crack. Look at what crack did for Lawrence Taylor. Made him a DPOY. But crack don't do that for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking
You know what I'm
wild.
saying? Heroin,
That is
heroin,
fucking wild.
heroin made Ray Charles a icon. But I mean, you try heroin and see what happens to you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, everything is not for everybody, bro. Everything is not for
Yes,
everybody, bro.
right. See, and that's my point. Yes. So, guys, stay away from anything that has lead-based paint and all asbestos. But look, Sneed Mobile Tech said
But don't
the
stay away
5G
from crack.
conspiracy
All
is
right, all right.
the fi-
Your priorities are
Oh,
all over the place.
that goes without saying. You know what I'm saying? Crack
Oh,
is
okay,
whack.
okay.
The 5G conspiracy is hilarious. The same radio waves that broadcasted TV for 80 years. Nobody cared. Now they do. Okay. I'm not sure where Sneed's
Same
getting
thing
his
with
information
microwaves. People
from.
use microwaves.
I can't
That shit
quote.
got that shit in it too.
Shit. I don't use no microwave. I've had a microwave in my house in 5-6 years.
What? How do you eat your food?
But it was the oven, or you know what I'm saying, like the stove.
Oh.
Yeah, I just tried to say.
That's what made it sound so foreign, yo. He made that sound foreign as hell.
Bro, I don't. How do you eat your food up, bro? Like,
you got to remember, Dezo was born in like 99.
Bruh, that's all I know. That's all I know is a microwave, my nigga. I don't know anything else. I don't know how. Like, why would you wait so long for your oven to get preheated for you to put your food in? You know what I'm saying?
So that's a part of why I did it, because I was trying to teach myself patience. You know, that's part of it, but mostly health concerns. And I just, it's weird to me. It's weird to me, like how if you put something in the microwave, something could be part of it could be so hot, and the other part could be so cold. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could I burn my mouth with the first bite, and then the third bite is still frozen?
That's why they put the plate in there, so like all the heat rays in the oven would hit your food. You know what I'm saying? Because without that plate,
but there's something wrong. There's something wrong.
They don't do it. They don't do it.
Yeah, sometimes it don't. Though. Dezo, you gotta think about it. There's something wrong with microwaves, bro. Microwave, that's weird, bro. Your food should not be that hot. Like if I put something in the microwave and it gets so hot that I can't touch it, but I can put my hand in there and touch the sides of the microwave, bro, there's something wrong with that. You know what I mean?
Point.
There's no like that's
fair
that is crazy.
Because the oven, all of it gets the food, stove, all of it is going to technically be hot. But the microwave is only damn near the food, and everything else is that's facts. That's facts.
If it gets the food that hot, I shouldn't be able to touch the microwave. It's ridiculous. Okay. Let's see. Illinois Sacramento education system. Sacramento, the Illinois, if I ever catch you in Sacramento. Illinois, if I ever catch you north of Stockton, south of Woodland, west of Reno, or east of Vacaville, I'm kicking your ass. But anyway,
It's bound to your head, Alan. You gotta watch out, my boy.
Apparently,
I invited Illinois to Thanksgiving. He ain't even say nothing. It's fucked up, bro. It was cold.
Yo, don't take that invitation.
Apparently, Alan lives in Boston, bro. I didn't know that. Did you know Alan lived in Boston? Context?
Wait, you said what?
He lives in Boston, apparently. He said
Yeah,
earlier in the show. He said,
"He's down bad." Yeah, Alan's down bad, bro.
He should not.
Well, at least I get to the finals, so that you can look forward to that. But
yeah,
living in Boston is an L.
But the thing about Alan though, like he lives in Boston, but he has a Luka profile picture. So it's like, who you rooting for in this finals, bro? Like, who you gonna root for, my nigga?
I think Alan's gonna stay solid. He gonna stay solid and rock with Boston. I'm pretty sure.
KG was losing his mind too, because KG. Well, now KG don't have nothing to look forward to, because it's definitely. I think it's gonna be the Mavs versus the Celtics. I'm not gonna hold you, man. After seeing the game yesterday, god damn.
I mean, there's nothing to think about it. They're up 3-0. You can't lose. But
I'm so conflicted.
Good. I hope you drive yourself crazy. I hope you end up in a straitjacket because of these finals. I hope you're admitted for the next 6 months to the loony bin, because you can't take it anymore. That's just what I wish for Illinois. It's just a 6-month stay in St. Helens Hospital. But anyways, Philly today is high 80, low 67 with thunderstorms. Tomorrow, high 83, low 61, mostly sunny. On Wednesday, high 78, low 57, and scattered thunderstorms. Thursday in Philly, we got a high 75, low 54, and partly cloudy. Down in Miami, high 91, low 80, mostly sunny. Tomorrow, high 90, low 79, partly cloudy. On Wednesday, high 91, low 80, and scattered thunderstorms. And Thursday, high 98, low 80, and mostly sunny. That's a lot of weird weather this week. I'm talking about from thunderstorms to sunny, from hot and or just rain, all over. I'm talking about all over. Just I'll watch. So, for instance, in Detroit today, there's reports that right now it should be thunder and lightning right now in Detroit, followed by clouds. Tomorrow should be some more scattered thunderstorms in Detroit, high 74, low 56. Wednesday, high 67, low 47, and scattered showers. And Thursday, high 71, low 48, and mostly sunny. Down in the bayous of New Orleans today, high 90, low 79. It's a cloudy day with scattered thunderstorms. And tomorrow, high 92, low 75, and partly cloudy. Wednesday, you expect a high 88, low 74, and mostly cloudy. And Thursday, high 86, low 75, and scattered thunderstorms. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be it's gonna be very humid down there, like it always is. But this week is gonna be something different in New Orleans, man. Y'all, I don't really know what to suggest for y'all, because like I don't have any knowledge for that. But
AC, bro.
y'all,
AC. AC, bro.
y'all go ahead and bust out them swamp coolers. Whatever it is y'all be doing. Whatever it is y'all be doing. And I would suggest to take a shower, but I mean, anyways, let's just move on, because y'all are going through it in New Orleans this week. I'm sorry for you. In Denver today is high 79, low 52, and mostly sunny. Tomorrow, high 79, low 55, also mostly sunny. On Wednesday, high 82, low 55, and partly cloudy. And then Thursday, just like the rest of the country, we'll get some isolated thunderstorms, but it's going to be a mostly sunny day. High 81, low 53. That's the Mile High City for you. And bringing it out west to San Francisco. Today's a high 61, low 51, mostly sunny. Tomorrow, high 61, low 51, partly cloudy. And on Wednesday, high 68, low 51, with tons of sun, as well as more sun to come on Thursday, high 70, low 51. That is the weather, brought to you by none other than Google. If you don't believe me,
is that low on the West Coast? I'm surprised.
Yeah. That's the Bay. That's the Bay Area.
True. That makes sense. Okay. That makes sense.
That water coming off, it gets real cold at night. Even in the summertime, it's gonna cool down. But yeah, man, that's the weather, brought to y'all by none other than Google. Like I said, if you don't trust me, get your ass up and go outside. Get out your mama basement, go outside, check the weather for yourself. All you gotta do is open the door, look up, and you'll see that I would never lie to you.
You see, I was right.
Yeah. But Tex, what we got?
Yeah, we're gonna get into the commodities real quick. So most of the commodities went up from the last time that we spoke. So gold was down from the last time that we spoke, about $10, but then it went up from last week. It's at 20. It went up $27. It's at $2,357 right now. So it went up $27 from last week, but down from the last time that we spoke. Silver went down 9 cents from the last time that we spoke, but it went up last week, so it's at $4.72. It went up $4.72. It's at $31.31. Copper, it went up 23 cents from the last time that we spoke. It's at $4.83. Platinum got a crazy boost. It went up $24 from last time that we spoke. So it's at $1,056. For right now, crude oil has stayed relatively the same, and gas oil is relatively the same as well. So we're gonna see how that affects us for next week. But for the most part, commodities has been looking up. So if you got some money to invest in, I wouldn't invest it today. So wait for it to go down a little bit, and then put your money back into commodities. But if you want to sell some gold, right now would be the right time to. I'm gonna hold you.
What would y'all invest in right now if y'all had just to lose $15,000? Somebody said, "Here's 15,000. You have to invest it right now. You have to invest in something." What would your investment be, Dezo?
Myself.
And in what way?
I put some money into the podcast, and then I'd also put some money into studio time, advertisement for that, for my music, basically. Cop a crib. Well, not cop a crib with 15,000. Probably like just get an apartment or something, because I doubt I could cop a crib with just 15. But yeah, stuff like that.
It depends if you're willing to move to Missouri or, you know what I'm saying, Southern Ohio or something like that. Probably.
Yeah, right. Right.
Put that down. You know
From the middle of the map. You want to move to Gary, Indiana.
Context. Where's the cheapest gas at? Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi.
Yeah.
That's what you gonna move to Mississippi.
I could probably get a couple acres with 15K in Mississippi.
This guy right here is tough. He's a tough guy, Ox. That's tough. Could it be me? Boy?
What about you, Tex? What you investing in with your 15 bands?
Definitely got to go for a little bit of commodities, but the highest, I already seen Tank call me Metal Man, so for sure, definitely gonna invest into aluminum. If you know, you know. You see all them cans they always be collecting. You see they always be collecting all them cans. Them little bums be collecting them cans. Yeah, that's your boy right there. You heard? I'm definitely investing into aluminum. Most companies still use a lot of aluminum for packaging. There's been companies that have been on record hiding aluminum so other companies can't buy it. It's just uptick that price. So that's one thing, obviously, in my opinion, is never gonna go away. So it'll definitely be aluminum. And then from there, it would be into investing into people, to be honest with you. Projects, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so like an angel investor,
Right.
So finding like passion projects that people are invested into, whether it be in the arts, technology, probably I would low-key kind of invest into gaming. I got little cousins, little things like that, and that's a big market, to be honest with you. So like if any small way that I know that I could probably invest into it, I probably would do that just to be closer with my little cousins. But then there's mad money in that too. Like, you know what I mean? So if it's like streaming, whatever the case may be.
The thing with investing is like you need to be ahead of a trend, At least that's how I always saw it.
Right.
And I'm always late to trends. So I wouldn't even feel comfortable investing, you know what I'm saying? I'd just be like, yo.
Well, that's all. Do people see? When you said it that way, it makes it seems like okay. So you're trying to really boom off that. So if you get on a trend that's already kind of going, you could always kind of like gradually add on to it. But I get what you're saying. Though it's always better to get in on something on the ground up. When Tech said he was going to invest into people, my first thought, I thought he meant like pay a little tuition. You know what I'm saying? Like support single mothers. You know what I'm saying? So I thought he was talking about.
I gotta get my ROI though. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes, Ox, when you invest into that market, your ROI gets a little bit finicky. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
for sure.
Doing this because of the love. No.
Right,
I need that ROI. I need that ROI.
I heard that. I was like, hey, go ahead, Tex. I see you.
Sneed said
that's why I said that. That's why I was saying the thing about investing into people, because when you do invest into people, those conversations lead into finding out what's trendy for the most part. You know what I'm saying? If you talk to enough people and they kind of go about what their dreams, eventually you're going to run into a conversation that leads into a trending topic or something that people are not even going to foresee. So I'd rather invest into people, find out what's, you know what I'm saying, what's their passions. And then from there, that kind of helps me gauge, all right, this is what people are thinking about. This is what people are thinking about. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
If you in the chat, man, and you reading the chat, man, pay attention to Sneed Mobile Tech. He's giving some real good game right now. You need to understand the trends. Not so much about being early, just understand why it's trending, and then understand how much room it has to run. That's some good game. That's a good some good game right there. Got you. Yeah. So there's that. Let me see. Today we are actually going to get into the current events a little earlier. You know, man, I don't even want to do this one. I really don't. This is terrible, y'all. This is terrible. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to break this news, man. This is some very sad shit. Here we go. Let's just get to it. No better way. Just pull the Band-Aid off. There was a fire.
Before we get into that, real quick, shout out. I mean, for the people, because you were talking about the weather real quick. The Midwest was going insane this past weekend with the tornadoes. So, praise up to anybody that they lost their lives. You know what I mean, or that was hurt from that. Because I heard that it was like at least if I think like 18 people that was injured from tornadoes throughout the Midwest. I mean, not the Midwest. Throughout like the middle, I think it was like Oklahoma.
The usual suspects. The usual
basically tornado town. Basically tornado town.
Usual suspects. But yeah, so in other places, man. So there's a fire at India. Golly, this is crazy, y'all. So in the capital city of New Delhi, India, unfortunately, there was a fire at the children's hospital, and it claimed the lives of 6 newborn babies, guys. 6 newborn babies died in a fire in the capital city of New Delhi. There were 12 newborns were rescued from the hospitals, but like I said, 6 of them did pass away. One of the rescued babies is in serious condition, and the other and 5 others are receiving medical attention. The rescue, and this is where it gets even crazier, is the rescued babies have not been identified, as authorities have yet to find their birth records. It is unclear whether the birth records that were destroyed in a fire.
Wow.
Rescue operations remain underway, and they added that the fire started in a neighboring building, but the exact cause of the fire is yet to be determined. There's some video footage from the fire service shows flame engulfing the ground and upper floors of the hospital. And this actually isn't a completely foreign thing in India. Actually, in 2021, there was 10 newborn babies that passed away in a hospital fire in the western India state of Maharashtra.
Yeah, that's insane. Holy smokes.
So that was pretty sad. I want to give you guys that news, and man, let's
did they say what caused the fire? Did they say like what was like the issue
like
that caused it?
No, they said that the exact cause of the fire is yet to be determined, but they do know where it started. It started in one of the neighboring buildings, and it just spread really quick to the children's hospital. But yeah, so yeah, that's insane. The fact when I was reading it and I saw that part about the fact that the rescued babies, there was 12, so I guess there was 18 babies total in that area. They were able to get 12 of them out. And but the crazy part, like I said, is that the birth certificates and birth records were burned.
That's unfortunate,
Yeah, so that's crazy. Just like you got to guess whose baby is whose. You know what I'm saying? You got to guess whose baby died and whose baby didn't. Like,
wow.
Yeah, now
can't even imagine being the parent like at that
exactly.
Situation. Like, man, bro. That's
now
insane.
As a parent, you got to guess which kid is yours. Like.
And then on top of that, it's like, so I mean, obviously, they'll be able to do DNA testing,
right?
And eventually sort everything out. But there's gonna inevitably there's gonna be some parent, some mother that's gonna like get the news like, oh, it was your baby that passed away, and they're gonna be like, no, it's not. That's my baby.
Right.
Something like that can happen. That's just fucked up, man. That's just fucked up. I feel really bad. I ain't gonna lie. When I came across this article, like I was brought to tears, y'all. That shit was so sad, but I couldn't believe it. I didn't even want to do this article, but hey, we got to do our job, man. So
No, that's insane. And I mean, it's crazy too because I've been seeing like I was reading like I was watching a documentary and it was saying that a lot of people are nervous of just about bringing more kids. Like this generation is nervous about bringing in kids through the hospital system, like through the medical system. That they're just like rather just go back to the ways of having midwives and birthing at home and shit like that. I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy. Like, imagine everything kind of reversed back to like birthing children at home. Like that would be
yeah.
I can't even imagine.
Well, a lot of people there's a lot of reasons for that too, though, Tex. A lot of it has to do something I learned I took a class called sociology and medicine once, and they were just learning about like the inner workings of childbirth in hospitals and how childbirth isn't it's really not a medical procedure. You know what I'm saying? So that a lot of typically they say that you shouldn't give birth in the hospital. That a lot of methods that doctors use are just backwards, and a lot of the medicines they give the mothers before are actually the reasons for a lot of things. Like I guess they say, what is it, if they give the mother the epidural, and it naturally slows down the heart rate of the mother and the baby, because whatever you give the mother, you give the baby, right? And then so they do that, and then then the doctor will come in and say, oh, the baby's heart rate is too low, we got to hurry up and get him out of you. And then they'll do some other stuff.
Oh,
and a
yeah,
lot
that's
of times,
insane.
and it leads to this, it leads to that. And then sometimes they'll try to force you to get a C-section. And from my understanding, is a lot of doctors would rather you get a C-section, because a C-section is an emergency. It's an emergency operation, and the doctor is broke off $10,000 extra from insurance. So that's just what I learned in that class. But hey, I'm not a doctor though, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you got to think about it too. So when these things are happening, they're kind of playing on the emotions of the parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the baby this, the baby that. So you're not going to think like, well, what about
you're not thinking
no, you're not going to be calm, you know what I'm saying? They're going to induce you in labor, skip all the natural things, because it's childbirth is natural. You know what I'm saying? Like your body usually knows what to do, but there are complications can happen though. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand anything. You know what I'm saying? I've sat through 3 births myself, and it gets wild sometimes. You get scared, but
no, that shit is insane.
Yeah, for some reason, it always comes back to the money, man. It always comes back to the money.
So
right. Extra 10K. Extra 10K is a crazy swindle, yo. That's a crazy swindle, bro. That's insane.
Yeah, man. And but I took that class back in 2013. So
you can imagine what.
Yeah,
you can imagine what the bread is now. That's nasty work. Wow. Yeah, praise up to the people in India for sure.
Man, definitely. That's extremely sad. If you're just getting here, it is Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day, and thankful to anybody that gave their life in the service of protecting their country. Let me see. Next article. This is something that we've actually talked about. We've reported on. Maybe about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago was the last time we kind of touched in on this. But I feel like it was good for us to get back into it and kind of give you guys an update on the goings-ons in the island nation of Haiti. And as I found, man, Haiti is still in chaos. It's still crazy down there right now. Actually, a young American couple doing missionary work down there was them and one of their guides were apparently killed just a couple of days ago. The young lady in the couple, her father is actually a state representative of the state of either North Carolina or Tennessee. I can't quite remember, but that leads me to this. I don't know if you guys are aware, but Kenya and some other countries. I'll just read it from here. An advanced team of Kenyan police officials were assessing preparedness before a multinational force is deployed to quell violence in India. They're heading back home. They're leaving already. They're saying that the plans are going to be delayed over logistical issues. The team is due to arrive back in Haiti today. a senior. So basically, let me get to the nitty gritty of this. They're saying that they're not prepared to set up shop yet. That the base that
Anybody
they
could
were
have told
setting
you
up
that.
is on. Well, the
Anybody could
base,
have told you.
but well, they were supposed to be getting ready, but they said the base is about 70% done, and they need more. They need more vehicles. They need more. They need more. Right. The American President Joe Biden has already agreed to contribute 300 million to the force. They're including a thousand Kenyan police officers. A thousand Kenyan police officers, also Jamaican police officers from the Bahamas, Antigua, and Barbuda. I thought it was Bermuda or Barbuda. I'm not aware of Barbuda. But so these countries are coming together to put together this 1,000-man police force to help out in this nation of Haiti. But here's the thing. Y'all, and this is something we all know. Haiti has endured poverty, political instability, natural disasters for decades. The international intervention in Haiti has a complicated history. If you remember, a UN-approved stabilization mission to Haiti back in 2004 had a black eye on it because of all those sexual abuse scandals. And then they introduced more cholera. It killed over 10,000 people, and that mission ended 7 years ago in October of 2017. So there's been some what would I say? What's the word? There's been some people look cross-eyed, side-eyed at the UN intervening in Haiti because they've done it before, and the people got the short end of the stick. So there's a lot of untrustworthy, like they don't trust.
Consistent
So,
sabotage, consistent is disgusting.
The president of Kenya is saying that they need 3 more weeks. They need 3 more weeks. They were planning on being there. I believe tomorrow. Tomorrow, Tuesday was supposed to be the day where they start importing more police force, but they said for logistical reasons, the base is only 70% done. They need 3 more weeks to get it done. Even with Uncle Joe's $300 million, they weren't able to work it out yet. But I guess Kenya is, like we speculated, going to lead the charge into this new police force to come and try to help Haiti. All we can do is wait and see. Let's try to stay positive, Tex.
Try to stay what?
Positive, bro. Positive.
Yo, what? All right. Let me.
I'm saying, bro. Let's try. Let's just try to be positive,
President Kenya, respectfully, Ida Frank, you heard? Ida Frank. The fact that you jumped out the window, the President Kenya, you jumped out because we spoke about this. I spoke about this,
yeah,
and we talked about this. We spoke about it, and I spoke about it separately. This is a microcosm of what is happening throughout the African diaspora. They're using us to not only rein ourselves in, chastise ourselves, and on top of that, take advantage on both sides. You're telling me that you put 300 million. This is what you decide to put 300 million into. Y'all put 900 million into bum ass Ukraine, and y'all put another 800 mil with this Gaza situation. Like look at what you put in. You guys are putting you're not investing into your own selves. We're supposed to be going through an economic crisis, and somehow, some way, you find yourselves putting money into places that didn't ask for your help. Or let me not say that.
I think they asked for it.
Yeah, they did. Let me not say that, but because they're legally binded to help them out, whatever the case may be. But you guys are putting
Tex, that's the thing. That's the thing though, Tex. And I want you to keep going, but I do want to say that though. A lot of times people say, well, how come America does it? How come they do this? How come they do that? Well, because it's it's international law. Like and even in America, we have money that we have to use on foreign aid. Now, I might not agree with that, but it's just something that we have to do. Foreign aid is something that, as the leader of the free world, we have to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
my thing,
Tex, to me is damn that money. If it's that serious, I know we got about 2,500 white boys in boots that'll go touchdown and settle and get this straightened out real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Marines are for.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why aren't we sending? If it's that serious, why aren't we sending soldiers there? Like, why aren't we?
Send the Texas Rangers down there. They'll get this shit. They'll knock this shit out smooth.
The reason why is because they, like you said, actually, you already outlined it a little bit. They've been doing this to Haiti for ever since Haiti got their independence. They've been doing these things, right? So what happened is there's a sour taste. There was military officers that were leaving. They were taking shits in rivers, like they've left such a bad taste that now is like, you know what? We're gonna invite the rest of the other Black African diaspora to come handle this because we know our hands are tied. We can't do nothing. We already got so many Black eyes on us. We gotta pass it off to somebody else to encourage even more Black on Black hate. Like what did you guys expect when you guys are gonna bring people from Kenya into the Caribbean? They're not going to have the aptitude, they're not gonna know the lay of the land, they're not gonna know all these things. Of course, they're not gonna have enough advantages. They're gonna need more people. That's why they're gonna recruit people from Jamaica, people from Bermuda, people from Barbados, all these places, because they don't know the lay of the land. That's what happens when you pin one nation against another nation. That is not their job. It's not Kenya's job to come fix Haiti's mess. It's not their job. On top of that, too, Haiti should be fixing their own mess. The only thing is that corruption has ruined that area. That's what happens. That's what happens when you play politics and you play corruption. It's nasty work. I'm not gonna be honest. It's super nasty work.
This is all still stemming from the nearly 2,000 prisoners that broke out of one of the Haiti jails, right? That's where this all comes from. Okay.
Well, no. Well, it's way longer than that.
From that.
It's stemmed.
Yeah. Right.
Before that.
It's all of this has kind of been towards it's broken loose since the assassination of the president. So it's been bubbling over and over, and it simmers down. Bubbles simmers down, and now it's over. Now the whole country is in upside down, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's turned over its own self. And to be honest with you, is because of the way that it was set up. It wasn't set up to be self-sufficient compared to other countries that's been getting all of this help from whether it be European countries or United States themselves. They have not gotten enough support economic wise. And on top of that, too, the leadership is so corrupt that it's just collapsing on itself every time there's a buildup. It's literally like, as nasty as it sounds, every situation, it looks like it's turning into the Planet of the Apes. That movie's trilogy, some leader comes about and they're trying to create change, and all you see is somebody's underneath, pulling the sticks underneath from them. You know what I'm saying? Every step is like 5 steps down. It's literally
context.
Yeah.
Context. Did you just compare Haitian people to apes?
No. What I'm saying is I'm referring to
No.
That's not what I'm saying. No. What I'm saying is it's a nation that's trying to establish, because I don't want that to be construed. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a nation that's trying to reestablish itself, right? And what's happened is that at every advancement, there's always something that's pulling it back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm using that as a loose, like a connection with how a complete African diaspora is. You know what I'm saying? Starting from, it don't gotta be Haiti. This is same thing that's happening in Black communities in North Carolina, Black community. You know what I'm saying? Like not to the same extreme, but you can find parallel things that you could tie it into.
Yeah,
every time there's a step forward, the's like 5 steps back, bro. It's like 5 steps back.
I was like, man, we'll never bounce back from this one.
Bro, we gonna get canceled.
But I mean, you know what?
Oh, no,
I gotta tell the truth, you know. What you kind of went into, Tex, I think at some point it's just, you know, we got to figure out a way to love ourselves and love each other, and you know, ultimately, like you said, in some Black communities, even in America, you know, we just hate each other, and you know, if we love ourselves, then we'll overcome. But stop listening to rap music. Yeah.
Hey, man,
listen,
I think
listen
that's
to the right.
a good part.
What Ox really meant was listen to the right kind of rap music. You know what I'm saying? Stop listening to.
There is no right kind of rap music.
You move out of the
you might be right. You might be right.
I'm saying like October London is going crazy. Like listen to October London. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to more Lupe Fiascos. You know, listen to more JIDs. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Listen to the people
Look
that's trying to uplift.
Wait, what happened to Drake? What happened to Drake? Hold on, Ox. What happened to Drake? Why
You
we
can-
can't
you can
listen
still-
to Drake no more?
You can still
we can't
fit
listen
some
to
Drake into your playlist. You know what I'm saying? Drake's never
Oh,
gonna go away.
right.
Hey, LaFlame,
Hey,
this is just decoration. I don't listen to this stuff.
It's just decoration. It's crazy. Into the Wu-Tang, 36 chambers right there on your wall.
Hey, listen, man.
Nah.
Listen, man. R&B. Listen, it's summertime. It's sundress season. Listen to some good R&B. You know what I'm saying? Some good R&B gonna take you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Listen to October London. October
That's a
London,
fact.
man. That's where it's at right there. Before you get into something, Dezo, I sent y'all a message the other day in the group chat, and Tex, you did respond. But y'all, my people, man, in the chat, I love y'all. So I need some information from y'all. And what is going on? Is it just, am I sick right now? Am I tripping? Or is she actually like looking a little sexy right now? Just a little bit. Like,
oh man.
I don't know, Dezo. I think that baby did her a little justice. I seen her the other day. I was like, shit. Shit, God damn.
Yo, who could imagine that the whole card could be removed and now the glow up is starting? I'm not gonna hold
yo. I'm like,
everything.
I don't know if I go there still, but I was looking like, you know what?
For those
Damn.
for everybody not realizing who he's talking about Sexy Red. He's talking about Miss Red. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, I don't talk about that too. Hold on. Your man Drake takes another L. Why would you? Okay, so you thought I'm a double back and I'm gonna rap on the BBL Drizzy beat, but I'm gonna flip it like I'm giving girl.
Oh no, Texas,
No,
please don't get into this show. I can't do this. I cannot do this. I can't do it. Damn,
Drake,
Drake,
man.
You all right though, Ox. Sexy Red looking, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't tripping. Okay, because y'all know y'all.
I mean,
y'all
STD
know,
free, you heard? She looking like a
y'all
STD
know,
free.
y'all already know how I feel about that despicable trout mouth heathen bitch. But with that being said, I was like, hold on, sexy, get him sexy. I said, hold on. I was looking like, you know what? I might shit. She come around here, I might knock them down. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Who would have thought motherhood would have looked good so good on her? Word.
Nah, because that's I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Man, babies be doing it, yo. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, that's a fact.
But Shift got Glorilla. That's my baby though. Come on. That's my baby. Glorilla. Come on.
Glorilla just ain't got no body though, man. I be looking at
it's
it.
there. You just gotta look harder. That's all it's there.
Look harder. How hard you want me to look? I gotta look through binoculars to see that. That shit is great.
Yo, it's there. You just gotta look harder.
If anybody needs some baby weight, it's Glorilla. Glorilla.
Oh, yo, if Glorilla have a baby,
Glorilla
get baby weight.
You gotta look, son. That's insane.
You gotta squint a little bit. You squint your right eye.
Right.
You'll see it.
Now, Glow might need that baby mama, you know what I'm saying? That baby weight, you know what I'm saying? She might need that.
If Glow get a little baby weight, bro, it's gonna be hard to keep me off of that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm pulling up.
That would be tough for sure.
I'm still rocking with my girl Normani, you know what I'm saying? She coming out with an album pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned.
It ain't gonna be better than nothing Glorilla got, but that's okay though.
You was just listening to rap music, so I don't know. You gotta.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a hypocrite like a motherfucker, y'all. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if y'all noticed this or not, but I'm extremely hypocritical.
We know.
Okay,
we know this. You're nasty. You're a nasty man, bro. You're a nasty man.
Let's get into some real quick, man. So first thing I want to bring up, we gonna get right into the meat and potatoes. Like Chill. Shout out to my boy Chill. know what I'm saying? Call of Duty. Call of Duty is being sued by the families of Uvalde, Texas school shooting. They're also suing IG and the creator of the AR.
That's who's suing them.
Yeah, they're the families of the Uvalde, Texas school shooting are suing Call of Duty. They're suing. They're also suing IG and the creator of the AR-15. The lawsuit alleges that the shooter purchased a weapon.
Nah,
Yeah,
no way.
it's-
No
Oh,
way.
the NRA is gonna have a field day with that.
it's a crazy world. It's a crazy world we live in. The lawsuit alleges that the shooter purchased a weapon after learning about it on social media and playing Call of Duty. Listen,
I
we're
agree.
back.
I'm okay with this.
What?
I'm okay
Nah,
with this.
Ox. We've reverted all the way back to the 2000s. This was an issue in the 2000s.
Good, because this is something that should have been nipped in the bud back then. These psycho ass kids sitting in these rooms playing Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, all these crazy ass video games is doing something to their developing brains. They need to stop making these stupid ass video games, bro. There's nothing healthy about sitting in your room for 5 hours shooting people.
I mean, the thing is, right? It's all entertainment based. You know what I'm saying? We watch movies about military. We watch movies about people killing people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so are we gonna get rid of the movies as well? Like, are we gonna stop making movies?
I think it's a little bit different than the movies though, because you're it's interactive. You know what I'm saying? Like when you there's an actual sensation that you pause, but like the when you get shot, the gun vibrates. When you, I mean the controller vibrates.
Yeah.
So there is a call and response that's a little bit closer to, like, I want to say real life, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's things compared to movies. Obviously, you're not there's no sensories that you only just seeing this thing. But when you're actually playing the game, you can get, like, there's a lot of people that they crash out when they get mad losing streaks. Like, you know what I'm saying? They die, they get mad. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how this is going to turn out when they go to school. Now they just it's ramped up. That's the thing about it. With video games, everything is ramped up high and then low. High and low. There is no even keel style to play video games. Like, you can't play video games casually. These kids are emotionally invested into video games now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there's people that's riding the train. You know, Subway Surfers. Remember the game that came out with Subway Surfing? Yo, in New York, there's mad kids that's literally hopping on top of the trains and they're Subway Surfing based off that dumbass game, bro. Like, that's a real thing, bro. This shit's crazy.
But all right, so listen. So even if you want to blame, school shootings on Call of Duty, why in the world would Call of Duty be liable for these school shootings? Like, they have immature on their packaging. Like, they have, like, we don't recommend anybody under the age of 17 to play these games.
It's the same way Big Tobacco should be held accountable for what they're putting in these packages. Just because it says, oh, you shouldn't smoke it, what are you selling it for? What have cigarettes ever done good for anybody? What good comes from shooting people in video games? Absolutely nothing. And but see, there's a connection that these kids have. That's why there's people in the chat that lost. They might not be as crazy as these school shooter kids, obviously, but there is something there. The brother in the chat, AB, as soon as I said that, he had a reaction, a mental reaction. Like, what? It's not my video games. It's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, he
that's not how AB talks. Hey, AB, talk to this nigga, man.
He lost his shit. He said, no fucking way. This is peak old head chatting. Don't touch my video game. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm getting off of you, Abby. I'm not talking about you. I'm not. But I'm talking about like, seriously, it's not gonna have the same reaction for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, okay, for instance, cocaine. I've seen people go to college and party and do coke and have all types of fun, and then go become lawyers and accountants and never touch the stuff again. And then I've seen some people try cocaine, and now they're on the corner doing God knows what to smoke some crack. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Small.
It's just
Spelling
some
Badisi.
people,
Spelling Badisi.
So we I'm saying let's get the bad element out the way. Like there is nothing good comes from shooting people in video games. That's all I'm saying. And so yeah, while some people might have fun and they get emotionally attached to their video games, there's nothing good coming from it. Nothing good comes from shooting people in any form or fashion. Like,
I mean,
I'll say this. I'll say this.
How was that fun? Wait. How was that fun? How was it fun to run around shooting people and then respawning? And
the thing is, like the game, when Call of Duty first came out, it was more of a military based like it was more of a military based shooter based on like actual military tactics, things like that. As time has progressed, it's become more and more like hyper what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's non-reality now. Like it's not based on reality anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like in my opinion, a lot of people take out the realism element of it and just look at it as like, yo, I'm just playing a video game. Right? It's just people on screens. I'm trying to get kill streaks. I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to do all these things that
they get that rush
game.
They get those dopamines. That's how they get that rush. And
sure.
Then what happens is they've been playing they've been playing it 5 hours a day. 5 hours a day, 6 days a week for the past 7 years. They've done more Call of Duty than anything in their lives. And then their mom says, "Hey Timmy, it's time to turn the video game off. Come call your grandmother, Timmy. Right. You play the video game every day of your life."
That's on the parents.
Come play. No, all right, hold on.
That's on the parents too, man.
It doesn't matter. There shouldn't be any option. Is what I'm trying to say. Like it doesn't matter who it's on. Yes, parents should, but a parent can't stop a dopamine rush that their kid already has. And when they try to do it, and that's what I'm getting to, when they say, "Hey, turn that video game off, Timmy, come call your grandmother, Timmy." And Timmy is addicted to the video game, literally addicted to it, connected to it, and they are like, fuck grandma, mom, you bitch, I'm not calling her. and then dad comes home like, "Nah, Timmy, your mom said get your ass out of your room and come call your grandmother, Timmy." "Fuck you, dad." And then they run and then they shoot everybody because they're psychos, and that's all they know is to run around and shoot people. That's the only way they know to react.
Listen, I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna say this. My thing is obviously I think a lot of people can separate the game from it, but I think that there are some cases where there are people that are hyper fixated on the video games and they get these reactions out of it. Like, don't get me wrong, like a lot of people, I'm not saying it to the extreme, like they just start crashing out based off of video games. But like Ox said, if you're playing video games for 5 hours a day, boom, and you're in your crib and you're not getting a lot of other stimulus, you're not really like you go to school, but you're not really like interacting with your friends like that. You really, just, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I just feel like people that just stuck and play, if you're playing more than like 40 hours a week and you really locked in, like, yo, and it's not really a professional job, son, it's going to affect you, bro. It's going to, no matter what you say, you're going to have maybe a shorter temper. You're going to have a shorter temper, shorter attention span. Like these things are going to real quick, bro. Like you can't
don't forget Grand Theft Auto, y'all. Don't forget GTA.
Real quick, Ox, before you get up out of here, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think they'll be successful in suing Call of Duty, IG, and the creator of AR-15?
I hope that there is a great liberal lawyer out there that can find some type of loopholes to hold these people accountable and get these games off the shelf. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I do hope so. I know it's not going to be no conservative lawyers, but if a good liberal lawyer from somewhere in the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying, or maybe Austin, Texas, you know what I'm saying, or a Jewish lawyer from somewhere in New Jersey, somewhere in Philadelphia, hopefully they can find a loophole and shut this shit down. That's what I hope. The AR-15, hell no. fuck
Yeah,
it.
no.
Get that out of here.
In all
Get that out of
respect,
here. The
yeah.
NRA might catch a body off of this, boy. They better leave. They
That's a
better leave the NRA alone, boy. For real, they way more dangerous than Bone.
That's a fact.
But
That is a fact.
I do gotta run, y'all. Y'all stop listening to rap music and stop letting your kids play video games, man. It's dangerous out here. Once again, though,
Yeah,
appreciate y'all.
thank you, Tank. Like the stream before y'all head up out of here. Me and Context will continue the show, but Ox, man, we'll catch you on
and don't forget the quote of the day from Mahatma Gandhi: learn as if you were going to live forever. All right, y'all.
Salute,
all right,
brother.
Ox. Text, man. Yeah, it's a crazy situation, man. I don't know. Like my thing is, like growing up, I played Call of Duty a lot growing up. You know what I'm saying? And never once did I think I'm gonna shoot up my school. You know what I'm saying? That's never been a thought of mine. And
That's true.
obviously,
Listen,
I'm not everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Obviously, there's some kids out
and that's
there.
what I was saying too. That's one thing I would say, because there's a lot of people like here's my thing. There's a lot of people that play video games to get away from reality, right? They probably may not be enjoying their day or whatever. Like, you know, they had a long day of work. They want to de-stress, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that. And I'm not saying that the video games isn't like a place where people could just, you know, let their hair down and casually play and enjoy themselves. But we're talking about the people that are like hyper gamers, where like a lot of the times what tends to happen, and I've seen it because like I said, I got a little cousin that they do the streaming thing, they watch streamers, they do all these things, and I'll be like, you know, I jump in and out to, I don't watch streamers, but I go in and out and I see, yo, well, damn, like a lot of these video game streamers, something be off about them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying that it's the video game that's making them off, but a lot of times there are some things where they're like, yo, is their mind like fixed right in the right places? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or do they have like social skills? Like, and I feel like that's sometimes it leads up to these high emotional situations that turn violent, because I feel like it takes away from sometimes going through social skill obstacles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like with video games, if you're losing, you could technically, like, you don't have to stay and play the game. You can literally just turn it off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so imagine you don't win. Let's say you lose your 7 matches. Now you're just tight. Like, all that dopamine, that rush went away. Now you're mad, bro. And you don't know how to properly like get out of that anger. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know how to de-stress from a video game. You know what I'm saying? And I think
and don't let one of your classmates you know, start picking on you after the match. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then you're really gonna be like, oh man, wait till I see you tomorrow, buddy.
Right. Yo, imagine like you are like, let's say, even in, because I've seen this even in little video game groups and stuff like that. Like, video game groups, they tease each other too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so imagine you're a loser in real life. Then when you go on into your video game world and you become a loser there, what do you do with yourself now? Now what do you do? You're a loser in real life. You're a loser in the AI world. And like, you don't contribute to anything in this world. Like, so imagine that person, they got to go to school the next day after being the loser. Like, come on, son. You're going to be tight, bro. You're going to be tight. You might spaz on someone.
I mean, that's true. I just think these parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta,
I think it's a reach though.
They gotta take some accountability, just a little
100%.
bit. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like,
I agree with you.
You gotta promote a more, you know, open and safe environment for these kids to, you know, want to express what they're going through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm
I
sure.
agree with that. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm sure there's some school shootings that could have been prevented if, you know, that kid just had the proper stability at home, or maybe, you know, at the school, you know, maybe a couple counselors, maybe, you know what I'm saying, on campus. I don't know, man. It's just, that's the way I see things. Like, I feel like a couple of them could have been prevented. Like, all right, you know, there's some deranged kids out there who just want to see the world burn.
Right.
But I don't think that's the majority of them, you know.
I agree. On top of that too, I just think that what happens is it kind of secludes, like, for certain people, like and don't get me wrong. Obviously, I think it's a reach. I don't think they're gonna be able to kind of get any money off of Call of Duty because there's so many loopholes that Call of Duty could get away with. Especially they could get away with terms and conditions like, yo, we're
Exactly.
not liable for anything that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is your judgment based off what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. There's so many stipulations and clauses that they can add into it that I don't think it's going to happen to. However, what I think it should be a crime call, like you said, for parents. Yo, even if your kids are playing video games, I know it might be boring to you. Like, at least see what they're playing. You know what I'm saying? Get it so that way, after they're done playing the game, you can explain to them like, yo, listen, this is a video game. Like, this is not real. Like, you can't respawn in life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that are really, really dangerous. And I think what tends to happen is that parents just allow the video games to they just let their kids be with the video games by themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. I got my alone time. My kid can have their alone time. Nah, like, be involved at least just a little bit so that you can see what they're ingesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool, they could be ingesting violence, but at least you're able to explain to them, like, yo, this is a video game. This is why this is that. This is why this is that. And got to give them a bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? So that way they can see the difference. Because a lot of times I've heard in a lot of occasions where, not a lot of occasions, but there's been occasions where they say, yo, I learned this from a video game. Oh, it was in GTA, so I saw it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, is it a good excuse to say? And is it a dumb excuse? Yes, it's a dumb excuse. But I've heard that excuse before. Is there any validity to it? I don't know. I don't think so. But can you blame it? Can you say, yo, this is what I saw? And somebody gives you a still shot of a video game and you see the same thing and they commit the same. That's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? So some people do use music and video games as an excuse when they do get caught. That is a real thing. So a lot of people say, oh, video games aren't the problem. Yeah, I agree with y'all. But there has been people that have said this has been a direct influence to what I've done in a particular crime, whether it be a video game. I saw this in a video game. I heard this in a song. Juice WRLD said himself, yo, I started drinking lean because I heard Future talk about drinking lean. You see what I'm saying? So, like, there are people there are kids and there are people that are influenced. And shout out to y'all to be having strong wills and thinking for your own selves. Salute to y'all and your parents raising y'all and having a good support system. But not everybody's like that. There are television shows, video games, and songs that are raising people, raising them. Like, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate for sure, man. Like, I don't even know what a solution to that would be, because they're like, even if you give those kids who are letting that happen to them, like, even if you give those kids the proper like outlets to try and talk about their issues, like, I still feel like, you know, they won't even do it. You know what I'm saying? They're not even gonna take that opportunity to vent about what they're going through. Like, they're just gonna be like, yo, forget it. Like, I'm just out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my own thing.
Well, that's why I would say you got to kind of meet them at their level, and whether it be playing the games with them, sitting down and watching them play, you know what I'm saying? And while they're playing, you can have, you know, conversation like, yo, you know what I mean? Or what you think about this? What do you think about that? You know what I'm saying? Just to pick their brain. I feel like if you're just trying to separate them from the video games, well, like, that's what I said, what Ox is doing, like, yo, remove certain type of video games and remove certain songs. I don't think you, it's kind of like when a kid first falls off their bike and you just stop teaching them how to ride a bike. How are they going to learn? You know what I'm saying? Like, removing the video games and removing the music doesn't solve the issue. The issues are still going to rear its ugly head in some way, you know what I mean? Some other fashion. So the thing about it is that while you have the music and the video games, you got to meet them at that level so that way you can have that conversation with them, whether it be, you know, playing the games with them, listening to the songs, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that.
Another thing that I want to emphasize, man, just, you know, everybody, man, just please stop. If you're a parent out there, if you're going to be a future parent one day, don't allow your 7-year-old kid to play Call of Duty, bro. Like, just don't do that. Like, get him into something else, man. Like, have him play Minecraft or something. Have him play Fortnite. If you're gonna have him play a shooter, have him play Fortnite. Fortnite's a little bit kid friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a little bit more arcadish. It's a little bit more kid friendly.
Yeah.
I agree with that. The thing about it is like they said, yeah, like you should be more involved in what games that they are. So like if you're thinking, you should probably be able to at least see, okay, these games, this you pay attention to what's and that's the thing about it. Dezo, you have to be kind of in the loop to know. If you're not paying attention to know what's going on, like you don't know what games have what in it. Fortnite being a shooter, but being more of a kid-friendly shooter is a better option than COD. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't be under 10 playing COD. That's to say to me. I don't think you should be I don't think you should be in middle school playing COD, in my opinion. Like 6 to 7, like eighth grade, like you don't have, in my opinion, I feel like you don't have a good concept of what's going on in the world. And if they are like sixth, seventh, or eighth grade, you should be playing it with them. So that way you tell them, yo, this is not good. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that way they actually have an idea. Like, this is just a video game. Like, so, but
Yeah.
I agree with you. I feel like the you should kind of be as strict as the ratings are. You know what I'm saying? Like the ratings, they have age groups for a certain reason.
Yeah.
Stick to the age groups. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let
you
your
know,
kids
some
jump out the window.
like me growing up, you know, I was playing immature games
Right.
at like 13. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
feel like around 13, 14 maybe.
Yeah, 13, 14 is cool.
Because
Was
yeah,
that like
because
eighth
I feel
grade?
like at that age you can you can do what you were alluding to, context. You can play with them, be like,
Right.
yo, this is your first immature game. I don't want you wilding
Right.
out. Just
Right.
know, like this is just here. You know what I'm saying? This
Right.
is not reality. this
Right.
is well, it's a reality somewhere, but it's just here though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyway,
No, I agree with that.
we can move
I
off
agree
of
with that.
hopefully everything. Still praying for all the Uvalde school shooting victims and their
Yeah, that's
families
insane.
because
That's
you
insane.
know obviously they're still grieving over there. They're still going through it. So prayers up to them. But let's move on, man. I wanna I, this is another piece of news that I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you in school when I was in health class in school, we went over a documentary about McDonald's called Super Size Me, right? I don't did you ever watch that in school?
Yeah, I remember that with I forgot what son's name, but I remember that.
His name is Morgan Spurlock.
Yeah, I remember.
So filmmaker Morgan Spurlock has died at the age of 53 from complications of cancer. Spurlock released a documentary in 2004 where he ate McDonald's every day for 30 days. At the end of the experiment, Spurlock's cholesterol shot up 65 points and he gained a whopping 24.5 pounds. It says here Spurlock passed away peacefully, surrounded by family and friends on May 23rd, 2024, in New York from complications of cancer. His family announced. It was a sad day as we said goodbye to my brother Morgan. Morgan gave so much thought in his art, ideas, and generosity. The world has lost a true creative genius and a special man. I'm so proud to have worked together with him, his brother Craig said. So, unfortunately, we lost Morgan Spurlock at the age of 53. Yeah, it's tough, man. Growing up, I watched that.
Yeah, go ahead. My fault.
Yeah, growing up, I watched that documentary, and that really had it was such a great documentary because I afterwards I was like, yo, McDonald's is not it like at all. Like none of these, you start paying attention to what you put in your body when things like that come out, because it's like all these things in these grocery stores, all these things in in these restaurants, even the stuff that they say is good for you, like the diet stuff, the the plants or the fruits and
Yeah,
vegetables,
plant-based
even
and all that
those,
shit. Yeah.
yeah, even that stuff can be sometimes bad for you, man. You just got to check the ingredients on all of your products that you get from those places, man.
I
I
saw a
know a
video
lot.
one time where, yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna just to wrap it up. I was just gonna say, a
Yeah,
lot of times, you know, when you check the ingredients, they put a lot of preservatives in those foods. A lot of things that, a lot of dyes, a lot of food, you know, colorings, you know, things like that. And it's a reason why the United States is one of the most obese countries in the world. You know, I think it's the most obese country in the world. It's just
probably. Yep.
that
Yep.
they're putting garbage in the food, man. They're putting garbage in it. But go ahead, context.
No, yeah, nah. I was just saying, like, I remember one time I saw this, and 100%, like, they're definitely putting a lot of nonsense in the food. Half of the food is fake for the most part, from the meat to the vegetables. They got GMO. They got a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying. They got they force ripen a lot of the fruits, which leads to cancer for a lot of people that ingest those foods. So a lot of times when you speed up that process of ripening fruit, you're
Mm,
adding so much chemicals into the product that these become like cancerous foods at one point that you're eating. On top of that,
mm,
too, like you said, if you look at the difference between a Canadian, like if you look at the back of a bottle for a Canadian product, or anywhere outside of the United States versus an American product, completely different. The
right.
list would be like this short for outside of the United States, and then this large with all these preservatives, colorings, mixtro. I don't know. These words be making my
Yeah.
mouth hurt when I say the pause.
Right. Yeah.
But nah, like it's it's ridiculous. It's basically they are feeding you like cattle, like cattle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
um, if you can survive, cool. But for the most part, we are just as much as you can. It's basically work to live and survive, and then basically, if you can't survive, that food is gonna kill you first. Your health
Right.
is gonna go first because
Right.
think about it. You're not investing into yourself in terms of health. Your sleeping hours, because if you probably have to work two jobs, is gonna be terrible. If you're on the road most of the time, if you're a truck driver, you're always eating out, you're always eating McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of truck drivers they end up having colon cancer, stomach problems, things of that nature. You know what I mean? Because you're always eating out,
Mm,
you're always on the road, things of that nature, or you're eating terrible food. Um, but it makes it even worse is that they try to add all of these like alternatives, like, oh, why don't you just get a chicken wrap? Like, bro, you still have preservatives for the flour, for the tortilla. Like, yo, come on, bro. Like, what do we just
mm,
because you gave me a snack wrap, a chicken wrap instead of the burger, don't mean that it's still gonna be good for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's disgusting. And man, prayers up to the family. He did actually a very dope thing. Um, he actually made me realize about why the French fries is so good. Like the reason why the French fries is so good is that there's a coating, so it doesn't
mhm.
deteriorate, right? So it doesn't. And
Right.
the that preservative is a coating which
Those
is not good for the
preservatives
flour,
are crazy, bro. Like I
right?
remember one scene in the movie, he put a whole Big Mac meal inside of a case and just let it sit
Right,
there for like
and it
for
just
like 30 for
chill.
like 30 days and it never went bad.
Yeah,
It
crazy,
never deteriorated. It never did anything,
crazy.
bro. It's like what the fuck? That's
It
what we're
takes
putting in our bodies, bro.
I saw a thing where to digest um like a burger, it takes 3 months for our stomach to digest a burger.
That's crazy.
3 months,
It's wild, bro.
So imagine how if you're eating that much. And the thing about it is, you're looking at it. Oh, my stomach is probably just is moving a little bit, but it'll be all right. I'll be all right. But you don't know what is it doing to your colon. Forget about what it's doing to your stomach, because your
Hmm.
stomach has so much acid, it's gonna eventually like get it out your body. Is what is your colon, and that's why you see a lot of people end up having colon cancer. They end up having like all of these like colon problems because of what's happening, because it's sticking to your colon. It's all these things. A lot of people got to get their colon cleansed and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's really bad. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Right.
I saw a video one time, and I believe it was like somewhere in Middle America. This guy, he had food coloring, took green food coloring, right?
Mm.
and there was this water that he kept putting his hand in. And I was like, wait, that's weird. So he put one chemical, and it was like a clear chemical, and then he put a green chemical. So I was like, okay, that's weird. And then he just started turning the water. Like, it looked like a washing machine, the way he was doing it, right? Turning the water,
Mhm.
turning the water. And then he started pulling. And I was like, and I started to see the water started solidifying. I'm like, wait, how is he doing that with water? What's going on? So obviously the chemical that he's putting in, obviously he has like something where he makes it started pulling on it. He pulls it out, bro. What do you think it is? Lettuce.
Oh my god.
Lettuce out of water. Out of
Oh my
water, bro.
god.
He took water and two chemicals he put into there, and he put lettuce, and it looked crisp and fresh. Crisp and
The
fresh. It was insane,
and
bro.
and the thing is, we not like it's not even that far fetched to think like they're gonna start doing that, because they're already doing that for astronauts. Like they got the astronauts up there eating who knows what. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
they put that in a bag with like seeds in it, and then you water the seeds, and it grows into whatever whatever you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
Astronauts is eating, for all we know, astronauts is eating ostrich butt, bro. They have no idea what
right.
they're eating, bro. They have no
They're
idea what
eating
they're eating,
whatever,
bro.
man. They're
Right,
eating
right,
whatever.
right. Just
But yeah,
it's like
RIP to to Mr. Murdoch.
yeah, for
Great
sure. Nah, that's a
Spurlock, I should say. My bad, Spurlock.
there's and there's been a lot of documentaries moving forward that has been kind of exposing the food industry. It's just
Mhm,
unfortunately a lot of the times if people can't grow their own food and they're subjugated to going to the grocery store, or what I mean, their local Walmart, and a lot of times, and luckily for some spots, like we have like grocery stores in New York, like, so we got like mom and pop shops. A lot of time they come from upstate or whatever the case may be, and they'll bring fresh produce, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that.
mhm.
A lot of times people that have to shop in Walmart, Whole Foods, like big organizations, like big department store stuff, y'all be having worse, because like, yo, where are y'all getting y'all stuff from? You know what I'm saying? Like
And that's
Kroger, all them spots. I'm like, yo, these are like, where you guys getting y'all stuff from? Because that's insane
that's
to me.
um that's also something that I was gonna bring up, right?
Right,
Because a lot of times when you go into a grocery store, what I've noticed, and what I've watched on like TikToks and all that,
right,
is like, a lot of name brands pay to have their stuff on the middle shelves. You know what I'm saying?
hmm,
They pay for those middle shelves because that's where most of the odds are going to be. But in reality, a lot of the more healthier options for you are going to be on the top shelf or on the very bottom shelf. You know what I'm saying? So when you're in a grocery store next time, you know, when you're walking down one of these aisles, make sure you check that top shelf. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because there
Yep.
there might be a healthier option for you up there. If
Right.
you're 5'4" and you can't reach that top shelf, I'm sorry, man. It might be
That's
cooked.
tough. That's
Yes, it might
tough.
be it might be it might be cooked for you, man.
It's funny
Maybe
that you say that though, right?
yeah, go ahead.
So like right next to, and you can see the difference. There's like a regular grocery store, and then when you look at like so there's like a food co-op, which is like supposed to be like Whole Foods, more better nutritional stuff.
Hmm.
It's funny that you said it. It's flipped the opposite. So like all of, like you said, in the regular grocery store, all of the healthy stuff is on the top shelf or the bottom shelf, and the regular, like for example, Cheerios and Special K is on the top shelf, while
Hmm.
Frosted Flakes, Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is all in the middle shelves, where it's basically whose level? Kid level. The kids'
Right.
eyes levels for the most part. So what do you think they're
Hmm.
gonna gravitate to, right? The parents are gonna be like, kids are gonna, I want this, blah, blah, blah. They're gonna do that, right? Cool. So the parents is gonna get one Cheerio, and the kids are gonna probably get you know what I mean? They Frosted Flakes or whatever kids. And shout out to Frosted Flakes and thing, but I'm just keeping it a band. But if you
Yeah.
go to a food co-op store, the all of the like fun stuff is on the bottom. It's on the
Mm.
bottom no matter what. And like those four, it's all on the bottom. All of the healthy stuff is eye level and up. Eye level, like
Mm.
all of the like real healthy stuff. I level up. Everything else that's like for example, if it's like a chocolate chip style cookie that's supposed to be like a nutritional chocolate chip cookie, it's all on the bottom. But everything else, so like anything that's made out of oatmeal is gonna be on the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's funny that you say that. There's something called it's called I think it's project planning or whatever the case may be, and they teach you how to stack stuff in a grocery store depending on where you live. So not all grocery stores are stacked the same. Depending on where you live, depending on where you at, it's stacked differently. What are the items that they want you to see visually? Like there's like a whole thing. It's insane. Yeah. You go to school for it and everything. Like
yeah, man, it's crazy.
Organization, like there's a school that you go to and like classes that you learn how to store if you're opening up a business for food and beverage, what to stack your even in putting in vending machines, what to stack. Like it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, let's move on, man. So let's move on to a couple more lighter topics. You know what I'm saying? I do have some light topics today. You know what I'm saying? Let's start having some fun, man. Let's start having some fun. Starting today, Wendy's is offering 1-cent burgers for an entire week. If y'all are listening, and y'all got a Wendy's near y'all, let me put y'all on, man. Wendy's is offering a 1-cent burger for an entire week. To get this deal, though, you have to buy another item and apply the digital bacon cheeseburger offer, which is available exclusively through the Wendy's app and website. So, everybody out there, man, if you're listening to this, download that app. Get you a 1-cent cheeseburger.
What the Dezo, you just Dezo, 5 seconds ago, you just said,
man,
after watching Super Size Me, I realized how bad McDonald's is bad, and now you're promoting.
For sure. But you know, a 1-cent cheeseburger is hard to pass up on. You know what I'm saying?
See,
it's hard to pass up
chat on. When you guys watch this on the playback, y'all gonna see this is exactly what's wrong with our community. This is exactly what's wrong with our community. We just 5 minutes ago, Dezo was shouting out the man that exposed the fast food industry, and now 5 minutes later,
hey man,
Dezo is doing Wendy's promo, bro. Free promo at that. You're nasty. Work.
Big Ox said it earlier, man. I'm a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? I like me a good Wendy's cheeseburger, man. Listen, I'm not saying you got to go out there and buy a 1-cent cheeseburger every week or every day of this week. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, if you're hungry, if you're starving out there, you know, go ahead and get you one.
On top of that, too, no, Dezo. If it's made with 1 cent, bro. If it costs 1 cent, bro, what was it made with, bro? What is that meat, bro?
I'm sure they you know, through a couple the deformed cows that they had, you know, laying around. You know what I'm saying? They had some.
I'm out. The form cows is insane, bro.
They had a couple. They built up a couple of deformed cows over the years, and was like, you know, we can use this meat for good. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna hold you, son. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If the same person that makes Krabby Patties is making my burgers, bro, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool, son. I don't want Krabby Patties, bro. I'm cool, bro. Might give you an STD while you're at it, bro. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, so that's a deal for y'all.
That's a nasty.
Y'all are interested.
That's a nasty.
Listen,
that wasn't me. That was Dezo that promoted that. That was not me. That was not me.
Let's get into Nicki Minaj, right? Nicki Minaj is doing an international tour right now. She was. She got arrested after flying into Amsterdam for her show. I believe she was released and then performed that same night though. So, you know, shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? She got arrested that morning, got out, and well, her show got delayed, but I'm sure she still balled out. You know. Oh, it said, all right, so here it is. It says Nicki Minaj got arrested, released, traveled, and performed in front of a sold out arena in all in 48 hours. So it was a pretty crazy 48 hours for Nicki Minaj. Luckily, I don't know if there's going to be any charges. I don't know what the charges even were for her flying in Amsterdam.
I think it was a possession of which I never knew that bud was soft drugs, but basically they said that she was in possession of soft drugs. Flying into Amsterdam at that, which is how ironic. How ironic, right? How ironic. Flying into Amsterdam and you got hit with the soft drug possession. Insane. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. This looks like they trying to get Nicki Minaj out of that. You know what I mean? I think they're trying to get her right up out of here. I don't think I wouldn't say like in terms of legal things, but I think she's been having a up and down past 5 years, to be honest with you. Between the shit with her beefing with Megan, her with Kid's father, being like accused of, or not being accused, being a registered sex offender, her music being kind of hit and miss, really having only one song that's carrying her right now. It's been a little bit, you know what I mean? Like the fall from grace has been televised, and I think we're watching it now, especially with all the influx of other women that they're promoting, especially with Gorilla going up, right? Meg Thee Stallion, obviously, Lola Brooke getting a lot of love now, like, and Cardi B kind of all of them kind of taking her out of the way, like to keep it a band with you. I think we're kind of seeing the end of that era, man. Drake, Lil Wayne kind of saving his career, but I think that Young Money era might be over, man. I think that Young Money era might be. It was maybe a good. It was a good run while it lasted. It was a good run while it lasted. But
if you seen the video, the video is hilarious of her getting arrested because she's still on live, like she's on Instagram live, recording the police officers as they're talking to her, and they're like, can you please get in the vehicle? We're gonna take you down to the precinct. And it's like they're not even like the arrest was so nice. Like it was such a nice arrest. Like they're arresting her in the nicest way possible.
Yes, and that's why I said like it doesn't feel like it's like I said, I don't think they're trying to legally get her out of the paint, but I think through embarrassment, through you know what I'm saying? Like I think it just might be just a visual thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like now Nicki might get clowned a little bit on social media. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to be honest with you, perception increases or decreases your value. Especially in a world where you are an artist that has to rely on people to support you. I feel like if you create enough of different narratives, it can shape how people support you moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Nicki Minaj has a insane fan base, but I think if you put enough, bad headlines, eventually it's going to start to tick away at that casual fan base. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think that they're doing. Because honestly, right now, when I heard about that, now I'm hearing that Megan is doing an international tour, and her international tour is going to end with, peep this, Washington, D.C. Now, you may ask, why Washington, D.C. out of all places? Because before, it used to be Nicki Minaj and them that used to perform for the political parties. But now the political parties have found a new minstrel, Sambo, Mammy, Moon Cricket to Chuck and Jive, to Jive and Chuck for them. Chuck and Jive and Chuck, all that good stuff. Or basically, they found a new puppet to, it's not Cardi B no more, it's now Megan Thee Stallion. So be prepared to see Megan Thee Stallion perform for these political parties. We already had Trump telling Chef G and Sleepy Hollow to make America great again. Obviously, Trump is not rocking with Kanye West. He is not rocking with Kanye West no more. So it's just nasty work. I just find this very, very interesting to see that Megan Thee Stallion now all of a sudden has an international tour, and then Nicki Minaj gets embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting to see who the industry is picking who they want to keep to be on top and who are falling into the dominoes, but they're using social media to create that. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that they're trying to make a push towards it, but they need social media to be involved and to make it look as organic as possible. Same thing could be said for the Drake situation. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be you know what I mean?
And the crazy thing is, Tex, like there's also like we were talking about earlier, Sexy Red is also, you know, tap dancing for massa out here.
Right.
Like she's a new gimmick that white people are gonna put every black girl behind, you know? Like she's been performing. She was just on the WWE, you know, doing what God knows what, because I did not watch that. I did not watch that episode. She was on she went to a country show where she was performing on stage with a country artist in front of an all white crowd shaking her ass, bro. Like that's the perception that they're gonna have of black women.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank
and
you.
it's like bro, like that's garbage. Like
right.
We have so many different diverse casts of black women out here, and for us to always, for the face of that movement, for the face of black women to always be the Sexy Reds, the you know, Meg Thee Stallions,
Megan Thee Stallions, Cardi B's.
Yep. It's like that's garbage, bro. Like we need better role models.
It's unfortunately like, and I saw it, just a sidebar real quick. I've been hearing some rumbling about that's a reason why a lot of the WNBA is not supporting Angel Reese. Like a lot of her constituents, a lot of her thing, they feel like she is everything that the WNBA was trying to fight for was look at our game and not look at us as, sexual or, you know what I mean? Sex figures, things of that nature. And they feel like Angel Reese, due to her ability to, don't get me wrong, very, very attractive, and wants to model. That she said that's one of her passions. They feel like what she's modeling, how she's going about it, is setting them back because it's creating this image of, oh well, Caitlin Clark is this, by the book, middle of the country girl next door, and Angel Reese is promoting thottery on the WNBA, outside of the game and stuff like that. And I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I think if Angel Reese, if you have the opportunity to be a model and things of that nature, I think she should have the opportunity to do that. I don't know if it's necessarily, does that put women in a bad light? I don't know. I'm not too, I have reserved feelings about it. I don't really think it's just as bad as the whole Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. Like, I think that is blatantly putting a certain image out there that is detrimental to little girls growing up. I think that 100% for sure. I think that leads. We saw the video with those little girls dancing to Sexy Red.
Right.
Remember those little girls in the little pre-K joint? We saw it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think
it was a disgusting
the
video.
WNBA has to worry about Angel Reese steering girls down the wrong path. I don't think that's the case. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of WNBA, man, like that Dallas Sparks game last night, Cameron Brink went off for 21 points.
She hooped
on 58% shooting from the field, 50% from three, 100% from the free throw line. Like, bro, like, what are we doing?
Like AD out here, man. She's moving like AD out here. She's tough.
Her and Rakia are gonna be nice. They're gonna be a nice 1-2 combo.
Yeah, for sure.
That team.
For sure.
And
the fact that they have the fact that Lexi has improved on her ball handling too. So now that kind of helps out Rakia getting some she doesn't have to have a lot of the ball handling duties. They kind of pitch it off to Lexi, and then she can help create, because Lexi's her passing has improved a lot. But shout out to Cameron Brink though. She has been hooping. I'm impressed. She's mobile. She's active. She can shoot it. She could, if she got a bang down low, she can finish. I'm impressed with her. She's hooping for sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Cameron. Um, we can hop right into sports. Honestly, we can hop right into it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's get
You
into it.
got anything?
Yeah,
Got
let's get
anything
into it.
else you want to?
Oh, yeah. Let me I'm also gonna be looking out for just to wrap up with the whole Nicki joint and the Megan Thee Stallion joint. Um, Ticketmaster got sued.
Mm,
Ticketmaster and Live Nation got sued for monopolizing live events. That's going to be very interesting. I'm going to bring you guys some more information about it on Friday, but it is very interesting to see that Ticketmaster is being sued. And to be fair, for a long time, Ticketmaster didn't have a lot of competition. Ticketmaster and Live Nation has been doing majority of performances, concerts, live events, and they've had a foothold on that. And that's one way that I've noticed that Jay-Z doesn't have to really do music anymore. He doesn't have to sign anybody anymore. So really think about it. Like Rock Nation hasn't had an artist since Rihanna, like a real artist. And then I started thinking, well, if Jay-Z owned part of Live Nation, technically he's getting paid for booking all of these artists.
mm-hmm.
And if you're controlling the area and you're getting money from each artist that performs, you don't gotta sign nobody. You chilling. You
Right.
chilling. So, and it's easier for you to monopolize the situation because you're Jay-Z, right? You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like you're gonna be able to get the Super Bowl. Like, think about it. You got the Super Bowl, you can get the Super Bowl on it. You have the influence of that. So you can basically bait anybody like, yo, do you want to perform in the Super Bowl? You got to do this for me. You got to take this. You know what I'm saying? Take this pay rate. So that's interesting to see how Jay-Z kind of have taken over um, the touring aspect and kind of been able to 360 the touring aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm.
damn, you slick, Jigga, man. You are a slick man. But yeah, let's get into sports. How did you feel about the game yesterday?
um,
And how did you feel about the past couple of games for this past week? What's your thoughts about the conference finals? And how do you think it's gonna end up going? Because right now it's 3-0 in both ways. It's nasty work.
yeah. Honestly, man, I was not expecting this uh Dallas and Minnesota series to go this way. You know,
Mm.
I thought Minnesota was at least gonna. I thought this was at least gonna be a 2-1 series by now. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was at least, um, either way. But um, Dallas has played the best defense of the season. They are clogging the lane on every Ant drive. Ant is making decisions to not shoot the mid range, but to attack all the way and then pass out at the last minute for some reason. Like he's being very indecisive with the ball. Dallas has, basically spread the floor out. Like
Mhm.
on offense. They are like every single time that they drive, or Luca and Ant, or like not Luca, Luca and Kyrie
Kyrie
drive. Yeah, they're either drawing in Rudy for the lob, or they're drawing in a wing defender on at the corners, and then
for
passing
the
it to either PJ Washington or Derrick Jones Jr. And it's just like it's beautiful offense. You know what I'm saying? They're playing beautifully. They're just picking them apart right now. And that, honestly, it's gonna be interesting to see if the Timberwolves can at least get one. But obviously this series is over. Nobody's ever come back from 3-0. So I think both ways, this is pretty much a done deal. It's gonna be Mavericks Celtics in the finals. What do you think about the Timberwolves Mavericks series?
oh brother. Oh man. This is disappointing. This is disheartening, bro. Like I can't even get off my Ant propaganda off this summer because I was gonna go crazy this summer. I gotta wait till next year. I'm mad. I'm so tight. I put bread on it too, so that's making it even worse. Like I had the Wolves in 6.
Damn.
I feel like Ant. I should have never poked the bear. Like Ant, I love Ant's confidence, but I felt like once he said the Kyrie thing, oh brother, you poked the bear, bro. You poked the bear. And so far, Kyrie has been on one. He is making it a statement like, don't ever play with me. Don't talk to me. Don't say my name. I respect that you want to do that, but don't play with me. You're letting them have 30 balls. You're letting them have each 30 ball. Kyrie is hitting. He is one player that literally plays exactly like the video game. I've never seen a person do things that I've seen been done on a video game and look exactly like it. Like stopping and starting on then you finish, then you shoot. It's like, yo, 2K has the exact replica of you. And every time I find a new move in 2K, it's like Kyrie finds a new move in real life. Like I just learned a new combo in 2K. He just learned a new combo in real life because what is happening? And I agree with you, Dezo. Since All-Star break, I had them as that was my first dark horse team. I had the T-Wolves going to the conference finals, but I said Dallas, if they get it together on the defensive end, that was going to be my dark horse. And like to your point, they have figured it out on the defensive end. First of all, shout out to Kyrie being very engaged, being a POA defender, right? Not getting beat as much, sliding his feet. Same thing like Luka done. Don't get me wrong. Luka, you're still not sliding your feet as much as we want to. But especially in the help defense, your hands are active. You're getting to your spots. You're giving multiple efforts. You're doing as much as I can count on you to do. So
he's playing the hell out of the passing lanes too, man.
Right,
like,
for sure.
He had 5 steals last night. Like that was crazy.
Facts. And shout out to Jason Kidd having a great scheme, right? Offensively and defensively, being able to switch it up, putting Hardy in so that way your guys can rest, right? Giving him some experience in the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? Like that's going to pay dividends because when you need to go against Boston, you know you can count on these guys and giving them confidence. PJ Washington cannot miss from the corner. Cannot miss from the corner. Derrick Jones Jr. is making turnaround fadeaways. You know you're cooked when Derrick Jones Jr. is making turnaround fadeaways. And to the great point that you're saying, and this, unfortunately, this is Minnesota's fault. And this is why a lot of people are always saying Rudy Gobert does not deserve the DPOY. They're not, because when it comes to what you're actually good at, which is supposed to be protecting the rim, you are allowing, and they keep saying, Chill said, oh, it's 2-on-1, it's 2-on-1, it's 2-on-1. I understand that it's 2-on-1, but you got to pick your poison. You're giving up lobs. You have to force them to make tough mid-range jump shots. That's what you're supposed to do, Rudy Gobert. They should not be able to penetrate and get all the way to get lobs. Now, some of the lobs have been tough, right? Some of the lobs, they've been designed by Kyrie faking a layup and then throwing the lob, right? Or in midair, I saw Kyrie lose the ball and then throw the alley-oop. Those you can't be. But there's been 100 situations where they're just penetrating and probing on purpose just to get the dive down. And Rudy Gobert, you look lost. You don't have a second jump. The rebounding, you're getting outworked. You are getting outworked. Yeah, the rebounding is ridiculous. Now I'm gonna say this as well. Cat, Jesus Christ, Cat, you were playing good in the beginning, and all of a sudden, I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what happened to you, but you have not stepped up to the plate, knowing that Ant needs you to take over. Cat, this is your How are you dominating against Aaron Gordon and Jokic, and you're not dominating against PJ Washington? Why are you not dominating PJ Washington?
Right.
You should have 40, 30, the minimum. You should have 30 the minimum. It's
Mhm.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But like you said, shout out to Dallas defense. They're hooping. The others are doing what they need to, and Kyrie is moving like he is on the Cavaliers with LeBron, and that's what it looks like.
Yeah,
It
and
literally looks like. Yeah, go ahead.
the thing is, I wanted to touch on the Rudy Gobert thing, right?
Right.
I don't care how many this man could win every defensive player of the year from here till the end of time. I'll never respect this man. I'll never respect him. I don't respect Rudy Gobert. I don't.
Trash.
I don't
Trash.
like him. I don't like the way he looks. I don't like his fade.
I don't like the way he talks. I hate the
I
way
don't
he
like the way he
dresses.
talks. I hate the way he dresses. You know what I'm saying? Like
He started COVID, bro, in the NBA, bro. He started. I can never
just
take that away from him, bro.
it's just something about him that I can't get over. There's something about him.
Maybe I was a little bit too harsh. And you know what I mean? Like Ox compelled me. Maybe I was too harsh. Maybe Draymond was right for what he did. Maybe he deserved it. Maybe he deserved it, bro. Maybe he deserved it, bro.
The thing is,
he should have
man,
choked him for longer. He should have choked him out for longer, bro.
I know a lot of people have been saying like, yo, Rudy Gobert, like all the numbers and the indicators are pointing to every statistic is pointing towards Rudy Gobert being a great defender. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Basketball is played in real life, not on a computer, not on numbers. You know what I'm saying? Not on spreadsheets.
Right.
And in real life, he can get played off the floor. He can get outworked on rebounds. He can get blown by faster, quicker offensive players. Like he can get bullied by stronger offensive players. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that he's not good at, but we hype him up because he's extremely elite at protecting the rim. You know what I'm saying? He can do that.
Right.
But that's it. He's not elite at anything else on defense. He's not elite at anything else except for that one thing.
And what makes it worse is that and I hate when people say, "Oh, he's a lob threat." He's barely a lob threat. You have to literally put it on a platter and put it right in front of him for him to finish a lot of times. When it was like, oh, there's some moments where he catches the ball, he has good footwork, blah, blah. Bro, my thing is yes, a dead clock is right twice as well, bro. Yes, he's been in the league for so long. Of course, you're gonna pick up on some things, but in terms of how long he's been in the NBA and his offensive game has not improved, it's improved very, very minimally. It shows you that he's not a good player, bro. You've been in this league for this long, and you still play the same exact way. You still can't hit a jump hook to save your life. That bank shot that you hit, that turnaround fadeaway, we all know that was the magnet on the rim. There's no way I'm ever going to put money on Rudy Gobert hitting a turnaround fadeaway, bro. That was a magnet rim. That
was the greatest shot of his career.
Ever.
He'll never hit a shot more important more difficult in his entire career. That's it.
Bro. Never. And it's unfortunate because like I was saying again, on the offensive end, it turns into 4 versus 5. And the fact that Rudy Gobert is only elite at rim protection, but if the other teams take you out of that defensive principality, you're cooked. So now you're not as effective on the defensive end because Luka and Kyrie know how to play against you. So the thing that you're amazing at, we don't even get to see it because they're neutralizing you. So now it's literally 5-on-4 on defense because they have majority of shooters and they have active bigs. They have 3 other shooters and they have active bigs that can do whatever they want, right? On top of that,
too, that last lob?
Yeah.
Did you see that last
Yep.
lob from Luca to
Yep. For
Daniel
Gafford.
Gafford on,
Yeah,
on
for
Rudy
Gafford,
Gobert's
yep.
head, bro?
Crazy. Crazy.
Like, bro,
That
Rudy,
sums it up. That sums it up.
Rudy,
That sums it up.
you're
Sums it up, bro.
7-1. Go, just raise
Sums
your
it up, bro.
hand.
Sums it up,
Got
bro.
dunked on.
Right on his head top. Right on
Get
his
him
head
out
top.
of here.
Right. And then
One
on the
star.
offensive end, on the offensive end, because Rudy Gobert, his hands, he has the smallest hands of a center. His hands always going like this, always slapping. I don't know what's going on. Can't catch the ball. No post moves, and they're always saying you. And I especially see this with Chill. He say, "Yo, you just missed Rudy on the dive." They know, Chill. They didn't miss him. They purposely are not giving him the ball, bro. They give Rudy Gobert the ball unless he's extremely, extremely open, or if they're forced to. They're doubled, then they have to give him the ball, bro. That's the only time. They don't want to give Rudy Gobert the ball, bro. They don't. They
Yeah,
don't.
they don't.
It's
Not at all.
nasty work. It's both 3-0 on both sides. It's gonna be Boston versus Mavs. I don't think
Who
the
you
T
got?
Wolves could come back. At most is gonna be I think the T Wolves could probably win 2 games, and it's gonna end up at 4-2. That's the most, but I think it's gonna end up being 4-1 with the T Wolves and the Mavs. And honestly, I got the Mavs in 6. But I'll break down and we'll get into the little when we'll get to the finals when we preview the finals.
Yeah.
Give my reasonings for why. But for right now, the way that I see it, I got the Mavs in 6 versus the Celtics. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. Shout out to JB carrying though. JB is hooping. Jason Tatum had the most.
Jason Tatum had a great game. He had a great game.
The most empty 40 ball I ever seen. That was an empty carnival stats. Carnival stats, very empty 40 ball. I'm not impressed. The Pacers they're cooked at this point. The Pacers should have won game 1, and they should have won game 3. Honestly, they should have won game 3 as well.
Yeah, if they were a
But
competent franchise, they would have won both of those games.
Agreed. But the Pacers are cooked. To be honest with you, I was not expecting them to really do anything against the Celtics. The Celtics is the better talented team. But shout out to Nemhard hooping. He is hooping. Shout out to Pascal trying to do what he can. Miles Turner, I am not high on him. Jesus Christ, bro. Al Horford is outplaying you, bro. Al Horford is out. Yo, Miles Turner. And the thing about it is, a lot of people get fooled when Miles Turner is hot and he's shooting a lot of threes and he's hitting them and he has these semi-aggressive games. But to me, I'm not impressed by Miles Turner at all, bro. Not one bit. Not one bit at all. Honestly, I would rather have Chet than Miles Turner. I would rather have Chet Holmgren than Miles Turner for sure.
Absolutely.
I think Chet is and I'm not saying that Miles Turner isn't better than him right now, but I'd rather take Chet. Push come to shove, I'm taking Chet.
Yeah, because I know at least Chet is he's not gonna back down from anybody. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be out there fighting. Right. Miles Turner, I feel like
I saw Drew Holiday clamp him up, bro. He had Drew Holiday in the post and Drew pushed him out the.
And the thing is, he sometimes just is so lackadaisical out there. He lacks effort sometimes, man. Like it's just this is the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, why are you not energized for this? Why are you not up for this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand.
He pisses me off, bro. He pisses me off.
I don't understand.
Well, but either way, I think it's a blessing in disguise. Obviously the Pacers don't have enough to compete for NBA Finals. So I think this is just a blessing in disguise. What this provides, in my opinion, it provides Spicy P with the confidence, knowing that we're going to treat you like a priority in Indiana. We're going to let the ball run through you. You're going to be able to take whatever shot that you want. Halliburton is going to find you and look for you. And you've shown us that we should pay you the money that you deserve. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you have been able to contribute and show that you. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think Pascal is a number 1 option. Not at all.
No.
On a championship team, I don't think he's a number 1 option. But I think the Pacers can pitch that to him and make him feel like he's a number 1. That way you can be able to sign him, keep him under wraps, and then from there build more for that team. Eventually, I think Benedict McIntyre has to start and be that Joe Johnson of
Yeah.
the team. You know what I'm saying? Like that Joe Johnson, that shot creator,
Took words
and
right out of my mouth context.
and they need one more player. I think they need one more
Mhm.
player to kind of round it
I
about.
think
If they got like an OG, I think that team would have been amazing. Instead of the Knicks got OG, I think if Indiana had got OG, I think that would have been amazing.
I think they the thing about the Pacers is I don't think they should be in any rush. You know what I'm saying? You already have Halliburton locked in for like 6 years, 5
Right.
years.
Right.
If you want to re-sign Pascal, I would, because I mean, I don't want to just let him walk for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just traded away, Bruce Brown and who was in that trade package? Bruce Brown and who?
It was Bruce and shit. Who was it? Bruce and I forgot who's the other guy.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know.
Yeah, I forgot. Who the
I
other
was
guy
I was I was about to say RJ Barrett, but RJ Barrett got traded for OG to
for
New
OG.
York. So
Yeah,
yeah.
no. I
But yeah, Bruce Brown for Pascal. I know there was somebody else in that deal. I just can't think of who.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so I would try to resign him because I don't want to just give up those pieces for nothing, essentially, just for like half a season of Pascal. So I would resign him.
Right.
And then after that, I would just run it back, honestly. Like just wait it out a little bit. If you want to, move off of Miles Turner at the trade deadline, then sure. But if you're not 100% confident that you're going to get a nice center to replace him,
right,
then I would just keep him. I would just keep him for right now.
You're gonna need, because Hallie, obviously, I think he likes having a pick and pop guy too. But eventually, you need to get a roller. You need to get a roller. If it's whether it be developing Obi Toppin into that short roller consistently, cool. But he's gonna need a roller and a popper. So whether it be you keep Miles, but you need, now don't get me wrong, like Pascal. The good thing about Pascal is that you could eventually move if you get a rolling, like let's say for example you get a Nick Claxton, right? Because I think that honestly I think that would be a great fit. If you get Pascal, Claxton, and Miles, now Miles you don't have to post up no more. You can literally be like Brook Lopez if you want. Be a shooter, be a shooting big, spread the floor out. That's all you want to do. You're not gonna clog the lane for nobody. And now you have Claxton with Halliburton, who's that consistent pick and roller, pick and roller, pick and roller, pick and roller. And now you got Pascal at the three, who's your three man. Now you have a big, and Pascal could guard threes. A lot of people don't realize Pascal could really guard threes. And then from there, now you got if you want to start Neesmith, you can start Neesmith as your two, or you can have Mathurin as your two. And now you have Neesmith and Nembhard, who technically are supposed to be on your bench, back into the bench and back into their roles. And now, but now they have starter minute confidence. So now they're gonna be hooping like they're starters. You know what I'm saying? And now you can intertwine. If you want to go small, you go small, but you still have Pascal playing the thing. Now you could go listen to the small lineup. Now you could go Claxton at the 5 if you want to go small, Pascal at the 4. Then you could go Nembhard, Neesmith, like you know what I'm saying? Mather, like Obi Toppin, like things like that. You can still do a lot of mixing and matching. Where if you go, and I think that would be one of the best things to them if they go after.
And
Claxton. I would go after Claxton.
Obi's gonna increase the lifespan of his career by adding that midi and that 3-point shot that he's been knocking down recently. Like that, that's gonna increase the longevity of his career. Because
for sure,
I mean, when he was in New York, I thought all he could do was dunk. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought all he could do was that, which is why
Thibodeau's fault.
Yeah,
I knew that he could shoot.
True.
It's just you have to also think about it too. Like that roster construction was bad, and the coaching philosophy. You got to remember he was behind Julius Randle, who's gonna play at least 38 minutes, or let me not think, like 35 minutes a game. Then the backup was technically the backup was they had another backup before Obi, but basically no Obi was the backup. Obi was the backup, but Julius Randle plays a lot of minutes. And at that time, Obi Toppin was very erratic. He would have some good plays, then he will have some blood. Like he will try to do an East Bay duck and he'll pop off the backboard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll do like something like that. So, and on top of that, the defense was not good in New York. So Thibodeau was not confident. So he would take him in spurts, pull him out 3 minutes. At least in Indiana, he's getting burned. So even through the mistakes, he's still getting confidence. So that's why you see he's a way more better and confident player, because the Carlisle is letting him play through those mistakes versus Thibodeau, who's kind of just taking him in and out, and he doesn't have no confidence building that in. But I agree with you. I think Obi Toppin has definitely carved a lane for himself, and I think he should stay in Indiana. But I don't think going to any other team is going to make it. The opportunity that he has in Indiana, I don't think he's ever going to see that opportunity ever again.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But yeah, man, two series, 3-0. You know, we'll see what happens. You know, in the finals, I do have. I mean, I'm gonna be rooting for the Mavs. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This Celtics team is so undeserving of a chip this year. This is the easiest. This man,
pure cakewalk, bro. Pure cakewalk,
bro. If Jason Tatum decided to just average 20 for this entire playoff
they
run,
still could, yeah.
They still get there. They still get there, bro. Like this is.
I mean, look at it right now. They're without
insane.
KP, and they're still humming, bro. They're still humming. Bro.
Yeah. They won each.
And to be fair, I have no go.
Oh, I was just about to say, like, they won each of those Miami games by an average of like 20. They won each of those Cleveland games very comfortably until like the last few. And then in this series, they won game 2 by like 30. And it's just I don't know. It's just crazy how like each one of the best players in each one of those series went down with injuries. So not only were they lesser competition, but they lost their best players along with that. You know what I'm saying?
The script is scripting, bro. The script is scripting. Shout out to Adam Silver. Yeah, you're right, Jody LaFlame. The Boston fans are gonna be ridiculous, and I'm not here for that, bro. All summer to hear about Boston Celtics, I'm cool. Like, I'm be honest with you, there's gonna be a lot of basketball stuff that I'm not gonna be watching if the Celtics win. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna enjoy my summer. I'm not gonna be tuned into basketball, and we're just gonna restart all over next year. I'm gonna act like it didn't happen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Same way they try to take away from that the bubble ring that the Lakers won in 2020. Same way I'm like, yo, this is not a real ring. This is a cartoon Mickey Mouse ring. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it, man. You got anything else?
No, that's it for me. Again, you're tapped into the No Snooze Button Show, a show powered by the people for the people. You already know the best 3-man weave every morning, or Hood CNN. Well, not every morning, but you already know the vibes. Mondays and Fridays. Tune in. It's gonna be at 10 Eastern. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe. This is let us know what's going on in your city, your town, your community, so that way we can get you out of news. You already know what's going on. Also tap into Ox's channel for the Champagne Room and the Graveyard Shift that's going to be running back again. Salute to all of the people that's locked into the chat. Appreciate all the love. That's the usual suspects. Appreciate y'all. Again, there's a morning show powered by the people for the people, so it's for y'all. Again, tap in, hit the like button, hit the comment button, hit the subscribe button. Y'all already know the vibes. Shout out to the big girls and the slim girls too. It's a little bit dark outside. There's not a lot of sun, but keep them sundresses on. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. Shout out to the vanilla milk, horchata, a little bit of almond milk. You know what I'm saying? And all the way to the chocolate milk sisters. You know what I mean? We need y'all all in our lives. W ladies. And again, man, appreciate y'all for tapping on this journey with us. The best hood CNN show in the world, man.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all stay safe, man. Stay dangerous. Exit this week the same way I entered it, man. We'll catch y'all Friday. Once again, happy Memorial Day, man.